Hey everyone, welcome back with Bean O Mac. Today we continue our reviews of the Aki series games. With both WCW games finished, let's take a detour back to Virtual Pro Wrestling 64. This is the Japanese exclusive counterpart to WCW vs NWO World Tour. Virtual Pro Wrestling 64 was released on December 19th of 1997. That means it was released only 17 days after World Tour. So you might be thinking they must be identical, right? Wrong. You're about to see in this review that we as English speakers were royally screwed over. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's take a look back and see what we Westerners missed out on in Virtual Pro Wrestling 64. In World Tour, we had 4 organizations, which were WCW, NWO, and then 2 fictional organizations based off of real Japanese promotions, which are named Dead or Alive or the Independent Union. The total in World Tour was about 43 characters. The total number in Virtual Pro Wrestling 64? This game has around 100 different wrestlers. I think that's the biggest size in any Aki game, period. There are many more promotions based off of real Japanese ones, just like in the WCW games. This time we have World Championship Wrestling, the New World Order, Neo Strong Wrestling, which is based off of New Japan, Empire Wrestling Federation that is based off of All Japan, Wrestle of Universe that's based off of various MMA promotions. Dead or Alive returns once again and is based off of 2 promotions, both representing FMW and Wrestle Association R. The Independent Union is replaced by Local Pro Wrestling, but is still based off of Taka Michinoku's organization, Michinoku Pro. I'll be honest, I miss the Independent Union League. Finally, we have a stable devoted to Japanese wrestling legends. They feature a variety of figures, most so famous that even some dolt like me, who knows nothing of Japanese wrestling, has still heard of most of these wrestlers. You have the likes of Antonio Inoki, the Dynamite Kid, British Bulldog, the Funks, Andre the Giant, and even some Mexican luchadors like Dos Caras and Mil Mascaras. No Nacho Libre though. Manami Toyota and Muhammad Ali return from World Tour, as you may remember them as the Black Widow and Joe Bruiser. Some superstars even have more wrestlers attached to them. For example, press Z on Tiger Mask to access Kunaki Kobayashi. All the legends and extras must be unlocked in the Championship Road mode, however, and there are a lot of them, but we'll get to that a little later. One thing to note about the roster is they didn't actually have the license for these characters, so most of them are given fictional names, and once more, their outfits are also different to avoid copyright. But if you've seen the previous reviews, you know that this is not new in the Aki series. Overall, this game could have potentially the greatest roster of any Aki game, period, if you're into Japanese wrestling, that is. But regardless if you are or not, just being a WCW fan or accepting that variety is the spice of life, you'll find someone to enjoy in this game. The presentation is identical to World Tour. They did get rid of the cartoony portraits, however, I think that's a good thing. Those pictures always weird me out. Instead of the WCW ring in the background though, it's an Asmic ring, and that's also seen in the intro. Which the intro also feels like the first real Aki one, giving us some great visuals as well as giving us an idea about what these promotions are all about. A referee has been added, though I don't know if he is based off of anyone or not. Maybe? Let me know in the comments. That's all there really is to say about this though, so let's move on. Not too much has changed from World Tour. The overall control scheme is still the same. It is worth knowing, however, that high-flying finishers are in this game. Also, this is the first Aki game in the series to allow you to steal your opponent's finisher. Just press A and B simultaneously in a strong grapple with your special meter flashing and boom! Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. One last thing of note is that you may remember the combo system in Revenge, where certain superstars has this replace their Be Strong Grapple selection. Well, this is the game that started it all. MMA fighters and more strike-based wrestlers are blessed with this combo system once more, and it functions identically to Revenge. Nothing too groundbreaking, but Virtual Pro started the Aki tradition of slowly adding more to their legendary grapple system from game to game. This is pretty much a League Challenge mode from World Tour, but so much better. See, in World Tour it was just random fights before a championship match. Every promotion had a tag belt that was useless. Plus, the whole World Wrestling belts took like an hour to finish and went well past the point of fun. VPW, however, has 6 promotions, with each one feeling entirely unique. Some belts still have weight classes, which stinks, but each promotion has a different style based on their rule sets. For example, WCW only has 1 belt, but it is held in a tournament that you can see the results of the other matches for. Neo Strong features a league in which the participant with the most points overall is the #1 contender for the belt. And once you win these tournaments, you unlock the chance to face one of the legends, and beating them for the title unlocks them for free play. These are wrestlers you actually want. Andre is the WCW champion. Even the tag team belts hold stock in this game, as you face famous teams such as Terry Funk and Dory Funk Jr. And if you pick a more hardcore promotion, then the rules change to reflect that. Some even have tornado tag team rules, as well as no belt ever truly feels the same as another. Some promotions even feature elimination style rules. It's awesome, and honestly, other than maybe Championship Mode and No Mercy, this game offers the most match variety of any Aki game because of this. Every belt means something, and even playing through certain paths with certain superstars nets you even more unlockables. I haven't played through all of them, but I am certainly intending to do so in the future, and I recommend that you do as well if you can get past the language barrier. This game's exhibition mode is identical to World Tour, except that the Battle Royal mode was moved to the main menu for some reason. 1-on-1, 2-on-2, and 2-on-1 handicap matches are the options to play, and by this point, y'all know how they play out. In tag matches, they can still be played in a tornado no tag style, so that's pretty cool. Elimination is the WCW vs NWO mode from World Tour, although this time, you get the ability to choose any combination of wrestlers from any promotion, so it's just overall better. Just like last time, pick up the 5 wrestlers from each team, and you have 1-on-1 matches until one team's individuals are all eliminated. The team still standing wins. Nothing special nowadays, but it's another way to play, so there's no reason not to include it, I suppose. This is the first game in the Aki series that allows you to edit the pre-existing roster. I'll be honest though, it's pretty awful. The most you'll be doing is renaming the wrestlers and trying to find their proper attires. This is the game that started the weird trend where you can edit the colors that you don't really care about, but I guess it's better than nothing. This is a 4-man elimination match where the last standing competitor wins. Those who have fallen can still fight outside the ring, but there won't be any camera focus on them. It's clear that they made this its own mode in this game just to even it out with a full 8 on the main menu. Other than that, it's nothing major. It can be the most fun match in the game, but it's novel for today's standards. This is a round robin that fits in this game a lot better than World Tour. Round robins are a Japanese wrestling staple. You can choose either single or tag team with either 8 individuals or 8 teams. Then, keep having matches where winning gets you 3 points, losing gets you 0, but a draw nets both participants 1 point each. If there is a clear winner before all the matches have finished, you have the option to call it early and the winner accepts their prize. You can always save one and go back later because these can be long, which is nice, we have the option. Once again, something that is novel in today's market of wrestling games, but this was always a decent time waster when I was a kid. At least in World Tour anyways. Our final mode is the tournament mode, where you can have up to 8 teams or 8 individuals and choose the order they fight at the start. Then, one after another, wrestlers fight and are eliminated upon a loss or draw. So just keep winning and the tourney will be yours. This mode wouldn't return in Revenge, but it does show back up as the King of the Ring in later entries. That's all there is to this game. It's still a blast to this day and in my opinion very underrated. It doesn't have creative wrestlers sadly, but for what is here, this is the best game it can be. The largest roster, a wide variety of rings, various different styles ranging from traditional wrestlers, high flyers, MMA fighters. There's so much effort to make everything so unique. Is it the flashiest? No. But the variety in virtual pro wrestling is what sets it apart from the rest of the games in the Aki series, and it may surpass a lot of the other games in the series for me if I ever get around to playing it once again. If you can get past the language barrier, then you'll find more than a solid game here with my rating 8 out of 10. Remember to like and subscribe and comment your opinions on this game. Remember to ring the bell to be notified of Aki content every single Sunday, and once again, remember to have a nice day. Nache, it's not fucking Nache. For a championship match, every promotion had God, stop. Get away from the food.